Good afternoon, Mr. Katz. I'm here today to make a proposal to you and the rest of your team at A24. I would love for you guys to finance, produce, and distribute my film, Adolescent. Our film, Adolescent, was created by Scarlett Hebe and I, and it's about two girls named Jax and Beck who live in different cities, but at the same time are experiencing life as a teenager. Jax is a girl who is angry towards life, purposeful in her actions. She wants to be different, but is conformed by her parents and classmates, while Beck is open-minded, artistic, and eccentric, so we can see that she is quite the opposite. Jax, after being cheated on, outcasted herself from everyone because of her anger towards the situation. And after meeting Beck, Jax is opened up to a whole different perspective on life. But the main question of the film is, are Beck and her friends, do they go too far to reach nonconformity? And will Jax be able to kind of conform herself to them? So Scarlett and I both believe that A24 would be the perfect producer and distributor for our film, just because they have made so many movies that are similar to like what we are wanting to make. They've made movies like Lady Bird, mid-90s, 8th Grade, Moonlight, and those coming of age films are something that we have taken a lot of inspiration from and have inspired us as now film creators to create our own version of a coming of age movie as well. So since our movie is a coming of age film, our purpose for it was to be able to accurately depict our youth in a way that me and Scarlett want to represent it. We want teenagers and even young adults to be able to relate to those characters, and we want to be able to portray those experiences and feelings that we have all gone through, even if the actions during the movies may not be exactly the same as we have all experienced in life. Our goal for the film is for the audiences to totally fall in love and empathize with the characters, and kind of see them, like the characters, as a representation of how we were in our childhood or how we are in our childhood right now. And we pretty much want the audience to feel like they're looking back on their youth rather than just sitting there and watching the characters experience it for themselves. Kind of our purpose for making the movie, or like our brand, does relate to like a lot of the other movies that A24 has made. So for example, like Lady Bird, I read a lot up on the director, and the director kind of said how she wanted wanted the movie to feel as more as like a memory rather than just like watching the main character experience it. It's more like we're watching her past, and I feel like our movie is trying to kind of create the same feel. So like rather than just us watching it, we are kind of like remembering our past and our childhood with the character as well. So I feel like that our brand and our mission statement and our purpose for making the movie fits a lot in with the other movies that A24 has distributed and produced. So our budget for the film, we've kind of researched on the cost of other films, and we kind of averaged out the cost of films produced by mainly A24. And our film, we decided, was going to total around $7.3 million. So we're definitely sure that this company can secure our resources, because we're not looking to make like the next Avatar or Jurassic Park or anything. We just want to make this movie and be able to move people emotionally as much as possible. So after production and distribution, as a means of exhibition, we initially want to release our film to music festivals such as Sundance to gain popularity for our film. And as our film gains popularity at the music festival, we then want to release it to select theaters to kind of get that theatrical exhibition to our movie. And then after release to select theaters, we are hoping to release it to online platforms such as Netflix, iTunes, and are planning to hopefully put our film on DVD as well, and also release it to home entertainment, which you can find on demand for like Bright House or something like that. Overall, looking at Adolescent as a whole, we really think that our movie would be such a big step and such a huge success for A24, because it's not just like any other coming of age movie. It kind of has like a twist. So it's not like the same plot that's used over and over again. it kind of follows those guidelines, but in a way it's different because it's mainly focusing on two characters living their life separately in the beginning, kind of having like that parallel editing feeling. And then as the movie goes on, the two characters will eventually come together and kind of go through like this self-discovery with each other. And it also doesn't have, like, it has like a different tone to it. We kind of want our movie to feel more grunge in a way, more nostalgic, so like kind of more like in the past, so like we're all remembering, and it's not focusing on like the super happy times or anything. It's like focusing on that feeling that you get when you look back on your childhood, and maybe even like the darker feelings that you feel, to have like to portray that grunge experience to our movie. So like we said it again, Scarlett and I believe that this film will be a huge success and will definitely be like a coming of age movie, but like a different version, a newer version of it. So thank you today for listening to my film pitch, and you guys will definitely not regret it. You'll definitely be refunded, and it's just going to be a great experience. And thank you.